I suppose we'll see.
Alright, so, Epic. Do you want to actually do it and tell Kurt to take this fuck as a hound?
I'll talk to Kurt once separates from us, and ask him if he'd be willing to see about taking him as a hound. That way, he can keep a close eye on him.
Okay, fine. Hey, Abraham, wait up! I have a job for you.
Yes, Sheriff.
Regent and the Regent and Thorbrand should be coming out any time now. They're hunting a demon. Go help them. Try not to get killed. Demons are gnarly, I hear.
So, am I a hound now, or?
Well, if you come back from this job, sure.
Fine. Why
Come
not?
back
Why?
uncorrupted, I should say.
Oh yeah, of course, obviously.
Oh yeah, by the way, if the Regent tries to take any kind of back deal or is in any obvious way getting corrupted, you know what to do. Have fun.
Will do. Will do.
All right, I'm gonna walk with Kurt for a little bit. That went way, way, way different than I was expecting, at all.
Oh? Went about as I expected, honestly.
Well, I knew about the whole assassination thing and everything. I didn't think Valda would go into see about trying to kill them like that.
So it was fucking Walda!
I didn't expect it at all. I apologize. If I had, I would have tried to stop it a lot sooner than when it all happened.
Okay, I'm gonna have a word with Walda.
Yes.
You
I
might
think
need to use your blood to wake her after I'm done with her.
I understand.
I think a point needs to be made here.
I think so as well, but I don't think I'm the right one to make that point. Just make sure no final death happens, please. We don't have enough vampires to spare.
Yeah, no fire, just axes.
But yeah, I do apologize. I was intending to tell you about the whole assassination stuff and attempt after this meeting, preferably after getting the vote through and already being prince and all that. I just didn't want it to particularly affect anyone besides the ones trying to do the assassination. So, yeah, that didn't work out too well.
Next time, let me know.
Yep,
I
sorry, I will.
Yeah, I don't like this kind of chaos on my watch, especially when people should have informed me and didn't.
Yep, it happened really quick. I only got it. The one
That's
assassin came forth
it. It
yesterday.
happens. It just undermines my authority. You know, it's harder to keep order if they aren't afraid of me, and if I look like I'm oblivious, no one's afraid of me.
Yep, I understand. Don't worry, I'll make sure to try and keep you in the loop.
Good, good.
Well, have a good day.
Yeah.
I mean night. All of it.
Yeah, if you'll excuse me, I have a Primogen to ambush.
Okay. I have diplomatic
I can help with
talks
that.
to get to.
So, I assume you head back in to catch William and Thorbrand before they leave.
I mean, I guess I can attempt, sure. I
Thorbrand's
don't really
just
want to, though.
casually pacing. What time was that meeting you set again? Towards William.
What time was the meeting I said again?
I don't know, what time did you set it? You are essentially passing a message to the demon like, meet me here.
Probably like a night from now.
Okay. Pretty much everyone has filtered out by the time you kind of head back in, Abraham, because they're essentially kind of lingering. Michaud would be gone. The only one here other than those two would be the Tremere Primogen. And he's actually gonna sort of lean in a little and sort of not really whispering, but keeping his voice low, because he doesn't want Thorbrand to think he's trying to hide anything. That would be bad for his health. Just says, Regent, I have received news that a special investigator is coming from the clan. In this case, not one of the Lord's underlings, to take a look at our affairs. I thought you should know.
Thank you for informing me.
Just nods, leaves.
At
He's
least you
wondering
have some
who,
people at your back.
he's wondering who the next regent is gonna be as he leaves. Thorbrand turns as you walk in. The fuck are you?
Oh, I've been told to accompany you, if that is okay.
Turns to William. Who the fuck is this?
Do I know who the fuck this is?
I honestly don't know.
Abraham Wolf, I'm sure we've met before.
Yes, I saw you, but I saw you at Elysium once. But
Yes.
that's it.
The one time you've been there, I've seen you.
I was told by the sheriff.
Oh right, you watched his humiliation, that's right.
Yes.
Do I know anything else about him?
Not really.
Do you have a fuck ton of politics?
No. I didn't think I did.
You
I
can
have two
roll at
status.
you can roll at 9. He has enough status and you might have heard something about him.
So, intelligence politics?
Yes. You might have heard about him. Probably some ancillary or other. Supposedly Ventru.
You're that supposed Ventru dude.
Who was
Yes.
recently outed as definitely not.
Yes.
First he's Ventru, then he's Zemitzi, then he's La Sombra. Who can keep up?
Nope. I'm an enigma. I'm a fucking enigma. I'm betraying everybody. Nobody. No, who am I really?
That is a good question. Who are you?
I did a person, I'm pretty sure.
He turns, or Thorbrand's still looking at William. Do we want
Maybe
him
I'm a demon.
along? Thorbrand turns
I
back to
don't
you.
think so.
What did you say? Demon?
No, that was a joke, obviously. Come on.
Joke. I believe the consensus in the city is that I don't do jokes. He's now in your face.
I apologize, Thorgran.
Did I give you permission to use my name?
I apologize for that too. My apologies.
Yep. Another cowardly little bitch. Leans against the pillar, not paying any attention to you.
I don't think you'll be joining us.
I mean, I could help.
I doubt it.
To be fair, my regent, you don't know me, so you don't know my strengths.
Is there anything
I
we
would-
need bait for in hunting a demon?
No, I don't think so.
We don't need bait, you may go.
I mean,
Okay, you need a
Uh,
frenzy check.
I think
we
it's
need a
one tick, but frenzy, and maybe.
I think at this point, as much as they're jerking you around, yeah, I think a frenzy check at 6 sounds appropriate.
Like they talk
Yeah.
down to him so harsh there too.
I mean, fine.
Just roll it already. What's
I mean,
the first one? I
it's up
believe
to
in
how
you.
he perceives it to a good degree, but
I suppose. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've heard enough about. I think I've heard about enough about Thorbrand that, you probably shouldn't fuck with him at all. But
Spend
You were,
willpower
if
on
he
it.
was mentioned to you, like, yeah, stay away from this dude. That's
Yeah,
about
like-
all you've heard.
with William, though, I mean, from what I've heard, he's not gonna be staying for too long. So I guess
I
can see
think
it.
that with both of them, you haven't heard enough to believe that they are far enough above you that they get to talk to you this way.
yeah, I mean, William, you already tried to talk to William before. He was a real asshole then too.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe.
Go ahead and roll frenzy checks for me.
Darn it. All right. I guess I'm gonna
First
die.
one. What's the first one?
Ah,
What's the first one?
you can
I
spend
believe in
willpower
you.
if you want.
I guess I'll spend willpower for the first one.
This will guarantee at least a round in which you could get away from them and not try and attack Thorbrand or William.
So that's 2 successes.
3 total if with the spending of
Or,
willpower.
yeah, 3 actually.
So you'll have 3 rounds. You can tell that you're about to frenzy and you can try and get away.
Second.
You want to get away?
Yeah, I guess I'll go. Whatever.
Jackalor, I'm gonna need you to pick.
But I think.
Oh no!
succeed.
After you fail, you failed. So essentially, you have 3 rounds of acting normally before it hits.
Yep. But you can
Jackalor,
tell it's coming on.
I need you to pick. Essentially, for some event happening, high or low. First of all.
Hi.
Okay, then roll a luck die. If it's 10, then something happens.
It's a 1.
Okay,
Jack, how many ones can you roll?
Please, I know,
nothing
right?
happens. So you rush out and you are able to make it to the street before it hits you. Provided you're going for, outside.
It's up to him. Where do you wish to go?
You could stay in this room.
Yeah, you
I
don't
guess
have
I'll
to
just-
leave.
I mean, I'll just go in my haven then, because I mean, if they
You
don't,
don't.
One
You don't have
can't.
time.
You
got
have
3 rounds.
you have essentially 3 combat rounds in which you can do something before the frenzy hits. You have essentially failed the frenzy check, but you have a few moments to prepare.
did I roll enough successes? How many successes do I
No, you
need?
didn't.
You
Five.
roll until you fail or botch, or until you hit 5 successes, whichever comes first.
I think I already got 5 successes.
No, you didn't. You
No.
got 3. It's right there.
3 and then you failed.
You had 2, and you spent a willpower on that roll. Then you rolled again. You got 0, and that's
Wait,
where
I
you
need-
failed.
So you tell me it's statistically impossible? What?
No, it's
No.
totally possible. It happens all the time.
Yes.
Kurt managed to control himself despite not being able to spend willpower at all.
So I need 5 successes in total, right?
Yes.
Yes.
In total.
Isn't that
Over
5 successes?
multiple rolls. The only thing is that as soon as you fail one of those rolls, it means that, you failed the extended check, and the frenzy will hit after however many turns you've won up to that point.
So the 0 was what it got. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, 0 is where you went and
All right,
frenzied.
my bad.
So you have 3 rounds because the first 2 successes plus your willpower, but you failed on the second roll, which meant that
Okay.
you got nothing. You were
Alright,
going to frenzy 4th round in.
You could stay in this room with us.
I
You know,
need
no.
you to roll a luck dice sad. The lower it is, the more bored Thorbrand is.
roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1.
Jinx it. Nope.
Ah!
Thorbrand is not bored at all.
Thorbrand is thinking about the Primogen meeting. He might need to get into politics again.
In that case, I'll try to get out of the fucking, get away from those two. In that case.
Yeah. You do have common sense. You running into the street and frenzying probably isn't the best either.
You need to be away from people where you can smash up some innocent furniture, probably.
I don't know. Just go through a room. I'm sure there's like hundreds of room here or whatever. So
There's tons of rooms. So he's just going to rely on luck, though. He's just going to go to a random room.
sure. I only have 3 rounds. I don't have much of a luxury of time.
Give
so-
me a wits
Oh,
roll at
yep.
8.
Just the wits.
Yeah, it would be wits streetwise, most likely, to pick something good. Or wits finance, which you also don't seem to have, since this is an office building. So yeah, wits.
Okay, sure, dog. 8.
8.
Okay. What could possibly go wrong?
Not a botch. Not a success either, but not a botch at least.
Okay. So, there's probably a switchboard in a building like this, and since it's pretty much the middle of the night, somehow, when you go in there, there aren't people in there, but there is a smoking cigarette and a half-drunk, cup of coffee, as you start smashing the place up.
Oh shit, does he break the switchboard?
Yeah, I would say so. For one thing.
Regent, motherfucker. Yeah, probably something like that.
Well, good luck.
Now I want you to roll a luck die.
Oh boy. Look.
Lots of luck is involved in this because you're unfamiliar with the place.
Huh. These
Okay.
9. Jackal is rolling runs. I'm rolling 9s. It's great.
Okay, so either the switchboard operator has the runs or has been distracted by something on his way back from the bathroom, but you do not get disturbed before the switchboard is essentially kindling and so much dead circuitry. You can start rolling self-control at 6 since the immediate target of your rage has been destroyed to try and recover control. This is again an extended roll to try and snap out of it essentially after destroying something.
I'll roll willpower one more time.
Not willpower.
Not willpower.
Self-control.
Good,
No,
good.
he's spending willpower one more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one success. You need 4 more to completely overcome it.
And you can continue spending willpower if you want, by the way.
Yeah, this
These are
is
separate
something
rolls.
that you're struggling with over multiple turns essentially, so.
I guess I'll roll. I'll spend one more willpower on this roll.
Okay, you
Yeah,
have
3
4.
again.
4. He spent 2 willpower.
That's right. 4, my bad. He's on
And you
4.
need 1 more.
You can either roll or spend 1 more willpower and you'll automatically succeed.
How high are the chances of you not rolling any successes? Really?
Yeah.
Sure. Watch, this is where I get fucked. I'm not gonna spend willpower, but watch, I'm gonna get fucked. Okay.
You didn't.
Okay.
You're good.
Sad.
You came out of that one.
Alright. So, the room is smashed to ribbons. Nobody seems to be watching you currently. What do?
Well, power down the drain. It's great. I'll just go to Ivy Haven. I'm done for tonight.
Okay, you go back out into the corridor, and you see the pale white faces of two security guards who have light pistols leveled at the door from down the corridor. What do?
Obfuscate before. Wait. So they've looked at me like
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
then
tag back
go back into the
inside
room.
and obfuscate. Of course, that's a mild masquerade breach at that point, but
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go back inside, away from their gaze, and obfuscate.
okay. They do not follow you inside.
Well, joke's on them. So I'm obfuscated, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep. So, the electricity in the building's fucked.
I'm just gonna slowly walk away the other direction and get out of this building.
Okay, the short-circuiting switchboard does not cause a fire before it can be seen to. Bacon still has a tower.
Good.
I'm just
The
gonna.
only issue is then just general problems with the electricity for the next couple of days before they get it fixed. That's good.
I'm just gonna sneakily walk away, obfuscated.
Okay. You hear one of the guys as you go past them just whisper, "What the fuck was that dude?" You think he did it? Whatever that was? Just go, maybe you should. I'm not going in there. And then you're past, and all is well in the world.
Good.
Demi,
Going.
what do you do after the meeting? Head on back?
After the meeting, well, a lot of shit's gone down. I'm just gonna go do some quick hunting if I have time for that.
Where are you hunting? And you certainly have time.
Well, actually, before I do that, since I'm kind of wet and I think I had, yeah, because I was wet and whatnot, I
You
first
are
want to go.
at this point kind of damp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first home and change clothes and then go actually hunting.
Okay, are you gonna visit Elysium another
After
time
hunting,
tonight?
yes.
Okay, go ahead and make a hunting roll.
Okay, yeah, it was Charisma Expression at 3 in my play. Yeah, no, I can, if I get 2 from each, yeah, that's full.
Okay,
Sweet.
so one of the gangrel just tells you that you should go and see Maxim as soon as you enter Elysium.
Sure. Yeah, I go see Maxim.
Okay. Maxim just looks up and you can see a look of relief on his face. Oh, good, you're back.
Yeah, well,
He
what's up?
holds
Somebody
out
said
a piece of paper that's been folded in two. Just holds it out to you.
I take it and open it up.
It's scrawled in essentially a quick but functional handwriting. We would really appreciate it if you would stop abducting and killing people by the waterfront. Signed, the United States Marine Corps.
When did you get this? As I still look at the
It
letter.
was placed on the windshield on one of the cars.
Right. Well then. I'm gonna need a sheriff for this. Just that you read this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need the sheriff for this. By the way, Maxim. But how is Maxim looking? By the way, has he sort of healed up a little bit or
Oh,
whatnot?
fuck no, that's Ag.
Oh shit. How have you been holding up, by the way?
I'm fine.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'll be back. And I go to look. Wow. Let's. By the way, the sheriff isn't in Elysium, right?
Probably not. He has things to take care of, but you can. Apparently, one of the hounds was just here, but they left on some sort of job.
I mean, I could just do the old network strat, get a Malkavian to call Vivian to call the sheriff.
Except that
That's all.
Vivian's the prince now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. use the prince as a telephone line. God bless.
It was fine when I was a no status nobody, but now I'm the prince.
Yeah.
By the way, Epic, go ahead and tick your status up to 5.
God bless.
There we go.
Right. How much time I have until sort of daytime?
This was early in the night, in theory,
Okay.
so you have at least half a night left.
Right. So a hound just left. Do I know maybe where I can get them, or should I just go down to the actual sheriff's place? Or actually, or I could call him. Hey, I forget phone. Wait a second. Would I remember? Do phones exist? Yes, I would actually.
You do know that one of the hounds is Jeanette, and you can ask Malkavian to just beam directly to her as well.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. Jeanette's actually one. Sure. I'll do that then. I forget who the hounds are. I need a list. Where is it? Positions. There you go.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. The Malkavian in question tells you the message has been passed on, and it's up to Jeanette and the sheriff when they get back to you.
Yeah. No, that's okay. I'll just be hanging out in Elysium for the bit.
Alrighty. So, at some point towards morning, the sheriff just walks in, takes you by the arm, and starts leading you off to one side.
Dude, I do not hesitate.
Okay, show me.
Right. Put out the letter out. Give the letter out.
He just looks at it and goes, "Wasn't us. We haven't been killing people down there."
Yeah, we haven't. Somebody did.
The Toreador?
Nope.
I mean, they could have. They have territory over there, right?
They could have. I mean, so did Adventure, but I don't think they're a big problem
I've asked that fucker for juice bags in an emergency. He has a whole fucking harem. He brought me like half a dozen and asked me if I wanted any drugs in them.
Okay. Well, harem tendencies. Some people do dump used people into waters. I know this. Maybe a connection there, but that's a little bit far-fetched.
Other than that, I have no idea who could be. Could it be the werewolves killing things?
And putting the blame on us?
I mean, if they can't fight us directly and they're supposed to be really aggro, I think the regent said. That they're like crazy crusader types, right?
You were there, I think, when I talked about those glasswalkers, right?
Oh my fucking god. Do you think these actually use mortals?
Maybe.
Well, Shh, that would be bad.
Out of character, I'm not selling the bitches out.
Sorry, what, Demi? That was lost
Out of
in autistic screeching.
Out of character, I'm not selling my bitches out.
Oh, you.
I mean, you've sold a bitch out before.
Oh, you mean
I-
these two fuckers? The Byron and Walda.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's them?
I don't know, man. We fucking drove right into the fucking river.
I love the way he thinks sometimes.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Probably the demon.
I mean, it happened literally the same night, and this marine cunts. All right, the marine cunts were hunters. Why did the hunter send a nice formal letter?
They might think they're not strong enough to assault you directly and are trying intimidation instead. That or they're not that stupid.
Yeah. So yeah. Right. This was by the Marines. It does state by the Marines, right?
It's signed the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Before we actually do this, what do you think of? Kurt, do you have anybody? Maybe one of your hounds knows. Yeah, it was Auspex. Maybe they could see who.
Yeah,
who
I'm gonna need the letter.
Yeah, take it.
I thought they can't. I thought we were gonna have an issue, but you know, several years back when they came for you,
Yeah.
that's because you were a stupid cunt. They've been chill about most things.
Thank you for the compliment, but yes, they haven't really done anything, but somebody or something is doing something. So, indirect fighting, we have to find out.
It says down by the water. You think they mean the river? Or the lake? Or the ocean?
I mean, I remember they have a naval base at the river. Maybe that's what they mean?
Oh no, you're mixing those up. See, that's a navy base, not a marine base.
Could you clarify that maybe a little bit to me?
Navy people who run ships, marine
Right.
soldiers who ride on ships.
Right. Okay then. Fucking America. Okay. But yeah, other than that, I have no idea where it could be.
Well, they seem to think we do, so we better find out.
Yeah, God damn it. I do not know the army. It's not even the army in the end. So yeah. Yeah, so if you could just get somebody who knows Auspex, that would be great.
Yeah, looking good. That's... so, what the fuck do you know about this Abraham cunt?
Abraham cunt. Well, I know that he's well, we found out that he's Sombra, that's for sure. And he did lie that he's a Ventrue, so Papa bless. So bless that. But other than that, he seems to just be somebody who's carefree or just dumb at certain times. Other than that, can I roll maybe intelligence or something if he had any status? Did he have status?
You could roll intelligence politics if you have politics.
I actually have politics!
Roll at 9.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Never heard of him.
But other than that, nope. even the first night when he came, I kind of was only at the side, didn't really meet him. But yeah, I mean, he came out that he was, hired to assassinate, so he could be a sellsword of some side, or just, I'm not sure. He's weird.
Remember that one sellsword we used to have here? That's how we lost Andy for 3 months to the Zemitzi.
Do you think they wouldn't try again unless it's somebody independent trying?
Well, think about it this way. How stupid would they have to be to send a La Sombra? We would never suspect it.
It's so dumb, it's smart.
Damn it, my plan.
So what, should we have somebody keep an eye on him?
Well, the prince insisted I take him as a hound, so I sent him with the 2 people I'm not worried about. Thorbrand and the regent.
Yeah, if he's with the Thorbrand, I think everything that he's going to be under control. With the regent, though,
I
fire.
mean, how unhappy would you be if a happy accident were to happen with the regent, really?
Oh no, don't take me wrong. It's not that I'm not happy. I just think that there's going to be fire.
Meanwhile, little do they know, Abraham is casually sitting in his cave.
Yeah, I'm just watching the newest episode of Bat.
Ugh.
Tonight on Fox News, an assassination attempt happened in New Orleans, this downtown, this Sunday.
God damn it! What flower was used for the amaranth? I keep trying to look for it. I forgot
The
what it was.
amaranth flower, it's literally what it's called.
There's an actual. What's the actual flower type?
That's amazing. I didn't realize they used the actual thing. I thought they used a rose or something.
Yeah, there was an actual flower. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it a red
Yeah.
flower? I think?
Yeah, that's where, the name amaranth comes from, supposedly.
Holy shit! It's actually right. The plant is actually called amaranth.
Yeah, I know it exists and everything. I just thought that for some reason World of Darkness used a rose or something.
Nah, fuck that.
Sweet, it's an actual amaranth.
God bless.
Amazing. Well,
Also, have Dan telling somebody else is carefree and sometimes stupid is fucking rich.
It kind of is, but hey, I'm changing.
Sure, dog. Sure.
Fuck you.
well, in any case, hopefully your girlfriend will resolve a few of our problems for us.
Right. I'm trying to remember which one. I first thought of Waldo.
You fucker. Oh, by the way, Waldo's torpid body is in my trunk.
Could you repeat that?
Yeah, that whole assassination thing. I needed to send a message, so I took an axe to her face. Again.
Okay. You look, I'm all for, doing people who deserve it. And yes, there's a deserve, but you really need to leave the axe and the skull hitting and the bullet shooting primogen a little bit off the side, but I totally understand.
Listen. Vivian told me it was Walda and not you. Okay?
Yeah.
So, we avoided a misunderstanding with, Molotovs and the like. Just Take your wins as they come, okay?
Okay. Okay. So, how's your night been?
Pretty good once I caught up to that bitch, actually.
Great. Are you gonna be keeping her torpid?
I'll probably give her back to Vivian in a night or two. I don't know, I was thinking I would sort of just string her up and use her for darts for a few nights.
I think I like the former plan a little bit better.
I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I need to listen. How about we table Walda for now and worry about the people bringing hunters down on our faces, okay? One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. If just don't dart Valda, please.
I can make no promises.
God damn it. I really hope you hold that you hold that as a promise.
So there's one staked Bruja neonate there, one torpid Bruja neonate. Or was he staked? I think he might have been staked as well. So there's one staked or torpid stuffed in a barrel, and now there's Walda there, strung up on a wall.
Fucking hell, he's playing with torpid people like it's Factorio, goddammit. Automatic process of torpering. God fucking damn it, great.
You know, I'm gonna go see what Jeanette can make of this, and
Yeah, good luck.
yeah.
And I just go back to Maxim. So, Sheriff came. Actually, yeah, Maxim's still here, even though it's nearing morning. I think you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Sheriff came. He read the letter. Somebody with Auspex is going to check who wrote it. It seems somebody's creating trouble down at the waterfront, but we're not exactly sure where it is. Maxim, you might know this. What's the difference between Marine and Navy exactly?
I need to check Maxim's stats. Let's see. No academics. They are different branches of US military, I think.
So Marines wouldn't be down at a naval base, right?
I don't know, they might be. If they're going out on a ship for whatever reason, I have no fun.
Right. Well, anyways, U.S. Marine, U.S. Navy, doesn't really matter. Hunters, they're basically hunters. Yeah, they're sending us. Well, send that letter sent that where somebody's been killing down there, and it hasn't been us, who we know of. Maybe tourists may venture there down there at the river at least. But we also had the conclusion that maybe werewolves are doing something, or somebody's doing something. But that's all we really know. We're going to find out, I guess. But yeah, you just keep recovering and get better soon. Seems like day's coming soon, so I'll have to go. See you, Maxim.
Right. Not troubling at all. Good luck.
Yeah. And I go back to my haven.
Okay, the night ticks over. Maxim's still salty about the lost ghouls.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Jackalor, how late in the night did you set the meeting? Early?
I think he said the
Pretty
next
early.
night.
Well, we're taking over the night.
Oh, I was doing other things too.
Okay, what are you doing?
I call up the werewolf.
Did she give you a number to call?
She did. At least I
Okay.
could have sworn she did. I could be wrong.
Because I think it was just like we're willing to negotiate in principle, and they assume you can reach them? I don't remember. I think it was like a... Well, either way, you can reach her with telepathy if it comes to that.
Either way, if it does come to that, I just presumed that they'd be smart enough to give some kind of phone
I
number or
think
something.
the idea was that, you know, I'm gonna get them. I think it was kind of like, I'm gonna go over there, make sure they're willing to talk, and then we can figure out the logistics once we are not planning to just rush in and kill each other.
So they'll contact us eventually.
Mm-hmm. Unless you wish to ping
Sounds
her.
good to me. No, I'm not gonna bother pinging. In that case, I will see about trying to get the others of the Malkavian clan to start looking for changelings. Or if anyone has any info on how to contact the changelings.
Okay. Roll a luck die. We can hear you scrolling, Jack.
Oh.
Okay. Leslie tells you that she knows a bar where one of them apparently goes to perform regularly, like music. And she's been going there to listen.
That works more than well enough. Thank you. What time does the bar open and everything?
It's probably closed by now, but you can go essentially first thing next night.
Thanks. All right. In that case, I'll have another thing to do if that ended up so quick.
Okay.
What, did you think I didn't plan this shit out? No, I planned this shit out, motherfucker. All right. Off to actually the Toreador pseudo Elysium.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to be telling all of them that we need to talk.
Okay. You walk on in, your ghoul, or ghouls as the case may be. How many of them are you taking with you?
As a just in case measure, I'm definitely taking my Nordic Mighty Man. The other, maybe one more and just one in the car.
Okay, so all three
So
essentially.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, so many of these people are already gone. Bye. Bye, Gretchen. Bye, Gretchen's kid.
That's one empty Elysium.
We knew them so well.
You know, when you walk in, there's just mortals draped everywhere, and Marcella still looks semi-conscious, but they all look to various extents strung out. There is definitely the presence of drugs on some of those tables, by the way.
They look horribly OD'd. Holy shit.
They don't look horribly OD'd, but the vampires are definitely, you know, enjoying something, little something to help them forget their troubles.
Hello, everyone.
Andrew just looks up, does double take. Oh shit! Hi?
You look like you were having some fun.
Do you want any refreshments?
Not particularly.
looks over
Yes,
there,
what?
just to one of the mortals. Oh, I hope she's not ODing.
No, Ding. That's not good.
You wanted something? Your kind straightening his jacket. Luckily, he's not mortal, so it's not covered in puke, but the impression is definitely there.
One moment. Let's go check this out. She's gonna go over and make sure that no one is actually like about to die in here.
Okay, give me a perception medicine since you have aspects. We'll just say that it goes down to, say, a 4.
Right? I don't exactly have a high medicine, but
Yeah,
I do
that's.
have it.
I'm assuming that you're doing this really quickly. So.
Yep. Total 4. Okay.
Fuck you, Demi. Do you want to switch sides? Be in the opposition with the Toreador? Party and drugs?
Hey man, I like to party. Drugs aren't bad, but kids don't OD.
So
No,
yeah,
there
I'm
are
just trying to
limits.
make sure no one here is dying or anything.
No, one of them is just essentially high on drugs and has had the equivalent of 3 blood points taken out of her, so she's not exactly healthy, but she's in no immediate danger.
All right, that's all right.
They were careful on their binging, but there's like a good 10 to 12 mortals here. They've had a night after the Lycia or after the Primogen meeting. Party
So
while
I
you
wanted
still
to-
can.
I wanted to try and talk about making an official Elysium as well as trying to figure out, you know, what may or may not be going on that apparently it was worth trying to, assassinate me over and all that. Demi, you are the Demi, that's whatever.
You are the official one, Demi.
No,
By the way, you notice that your very Christian and very charitable ghoul is trying to not puke with a look of horror on his face and is trying to fight down frenzy. Given that they're ghouls, the difficulty is super low, but I think this would provoke someone like that.
That's fine. I go over to him and just tell him, it's okay, it's okay. If you need to step out, just go right ahead.
I think I need a flamethrower.
No flamethrowers right now. Nope. If you need to stand out, that's all right.
This nods, still clearly in shock, just goes outside.
There you go. Poor guy. So, is there some kind of issue I wasn't aware of before?
It like shit, it's like the Ventru have been on our side, right? And oh wait, here's the thing, like we've invested like years in being on good terms with them. And well, it's like we can't be sure what you're gonna do once you're in charge, right? We at least know what to expect from the fucking Ventru. And, well, shit, I didn't know how fucking fixed this whole thing was.
Well, that's what happens when you work for years and years trying to make sure something comes up just fine.
You're gonna give him the tick flaw. Give him a fucking spasm that never goes away.
As it stands, I'm unsure of what to expect on your side, really. Uh,
That nothing. I just they just fuck. Just promised me a few things here and there. I figured my clan would be in a good position and I would be. It's just I have nothing against you. Just purely profit. I mean, there's no fucking reason for me to go after you. It's fucking stupid at this point.
all right. Well, I'm sorry with how things ended up going for you then. I was intending just to, see about bringing the assassins in there and using that as something of, oh, look, you can't really do that. You should vote my way. That way things don't go too bad or anything like that. Nah, things didn't turn out quite that way.
I totally believe you. You would never plan something like that. He doesn't fucking believe you.
But with the whole assassination thingy and all that, I feel that I'm just not sure exactly what.
No,
do you
you were
need? What do you want?
You were completely justified. The bitch, she was the instigator. It was the right thing to do. I'm totally behind you.
I actually don't really approve of it. I didn't want her to die. That seemed horrible.
There's
That
just this
wasn't deserving of
utterly
that.
lost look on his face, like, what do you want from me?
She's trying to have a discourse. He's trying to do what she wants him to do. So in the end, he doesn't do what she wants him to do, and thus she continues pursuing a different matter. Okay, so what deals did you make with the Ventru?
Just like confirming the Elysium, more embrace rights, being the first to be considered for any official positions that came up if there's, a suitable candidate, stuff like that.
I'll see about making this an official Elysium fairly immediately. I'll tell the Herald. I'll see about announcing it, all that. As far as the others, I don't think you've done anything to make me want to do things for like consideration at the moment. I'm not really considering anybody like that at a forefront, so you're just kind of with everyone else. Besides that, well, I hope we can work together well, and hopefully things don't go badly in any way.
He's just nodding eagerly by the time you finish that.
Everybody, have a good night then.
Even that came out threatening from his point of view.
Look, if he's gonna look at everything threatening, that's fine. In a way, this wasn't for him. It was actually for the other Toreador.
They're all coked out of their mind. How do you expect them to perceive things?
They're vampires. I'm hoping they're not too coked out of their mind. It's kind of hard.
They went through 10 to 12 vessels between the four of them.
It's possible, yes. But you know what? Giving them an impression of, oh, well, things turned out all right anyway. Maybe it'll be very vague. Maybe it won't even be in their memories per se. But you know what? Maybe the impression will leave an imprint. And I will continue trying to make the relationship between me and him slowly better. One day.
He goes to a neighboring city. Don't believe what they tell you. It's a reign of terror over there. We cannot trust anything. She could be watching from any set of eyes at any time.
You sound like a paranoid asshole. To be fair, I think I'm making him into a paranoid asshole. I feel slightly bad about that.
Our great leader Vivian has spoken.
Well, they'll get their official Elysium. They've already decked it out and been trying to do it anyway.
Pity no one's gonna come here except Toridor now that all the Vendor are dead!
Hey, Billy Luna is still alive, I think, maybe.
Oh, Bacon's gonna have such a what the fuck happened moment when he realizes his clan has been culled.
Like it's been culled heavily by accident on my part.
I think
His-
it's.
his-
I think for us, let's not write
His mate
Scarlet
and
Net.
Scylla just got fucked.
It's natural selection. It's normal.
You know, it's natural selection. Don't make Wald unleash Byron.
Don't attack me, otherwise you unleash Valda. Okay. I suppose the night will turn over. There's not much else to really state.
Yeah, and I'm gonna split it here, and then I want to play out the meeting with the demon, because I want to see what Jackalor does.